Welcome back to my channel. It's Cozy Christopher. Today we're going to be looking at the Rokinon or Samyang 12mm. Maybe I shouldn't have said that yet. It's the time of year. I probably should have. Let me do this right. I probably shouldn't have. Oh goodness. Happy holidays. You can see the good old B&H box. One of my favorite retailers. Getting to that age where customer service means everything, and it's one of the best ones to do it. So here we go. Shipped directly in from B&H. Hopefully you can hear me over all of the wrappers. Securely shipped, safely shipped. And so this is the Samyang 12mm Autofocus Fuji mount. Now, my main cam that I use on a day-to-day basis is your Sony a7S III, but the camera that I started my YouTube channel with and still use to this day is the Fuji X-T3. I did a video on that and why, if you're starting a channel, that's probably the best camera you should buy today, and I still stand behind that. But I'll link that over here and you can check that out later. But inside the box, of course, it comes with all of the paperwork. This is, how you check it out. Regularly sealed on the inside there. To be expected, there is paperwork. Comes along with the lens in several different languages. And then this is the lens. And I tell you, I miss how small APS-C lenses are. Now, the Sony a7S III, which is full frame, you can tell, but the size difference, the portability, like, look at this. Like, look how small this is. And it fits, literally. Look at that. That's just crazy. I forget how small these lenses are. And so, right off the bat, and I'll do some B-roll so you can see this better. Right off the bat, the build quality is plastic. It's definitely plastic. And the price on this is $499. So there are metal parts, so maybe, but that also may be hard plastic. This focus wheel, there's no clicks, there's no end, and so it keeps going. It keeps going. Let's take a look at the cap there, move that. Let's look at the actual, oh, is this fixed? No, it's not fixed. Okay, there's the mount, the X mount. I don't think this is fixed, but it's not turning. There we go. Sheesh. There's the lens itself. It's glass. There you go. I mean, it looks good. It's definitely, but it does feel plastic. And so I guess we're going to put this on my Fuji and get some first thoughts. One of the, I guess let's point out that there's also, the reason I purchased this is because I use my X-T3 for top down. I use it for I don't know, I'll set it up for B-roll when I'm doing other, you know, angles and different things like that. And while I'm using my Sony for the headshots, I've actually been waiting for the Viltrox 13mm 1.4 lens that was supposed to drop in November, and it has not dropped yet. I'm still going to buy that lens because obviously 1.4 and 2.0, you know, right. And so I still want the 13mm 1.4 to see what it looks like, but I know that this Samyang or Rokinon has been used for Astro and all types of things. And, you know, now that they have an auto for the Fuji system, you know, this is going to be used. I don't know how it's going to be used by a lot of people, but for me, I'm video centric. And so I will be using this for my channel and being able to add more variety to my channel and what have you. And so, but also the Fuji is the better photo camera than my Sony a7S III because of the sensor. And so I wanted to get a wider angle lens that is auto for taking photos. So when I take photos of the family and the baby, I wanted that. And so interested to see how this works and interested to see how the Viltrox works. And so let's get this on the Fuji and we will switch over to that camera. And I guess you'll have a quick comparison of full frame and APS-C. So let's switch. All right, so what do you think? So this is, again, this is the Rokinon or Samyang 12mm autofocus Fujifilm X Mount lens. And this lens has been out in several different variations for maybe 5 or 7 years. I guess what makes this new is that Fujifilm is now opening up their system to third-party lens. And so you have your Samyang, Rokinon, you have your Tamron, and other lenses that are starting to pop up on the market. And this is a result of, I believe, the reverse engineering efforts by Viltrox and how successful they have been with their lens recently. And so Fujinon, I would imagine, has to open up their catalog now to continue to make money off of the third-party lens, as opposed to just Viltrox kind of just reverse engineering and putting it out there. And so, but so far, I mean, it looks pretty good. And so I'm gonna put some products up in front to see how fast it focuses back and forth. And so my settings are 4K 60, 120 shutter speed. It is autofocus. It has the right eye priority. And I'm just putting some products in front to kind of see, and it looks to be focusing really fast, at least on the products. I'm looking away when I go back to my face. So it's kind of slow on the face but really fast on products, which, I mean, for the way that I use it, again, I'll be using this on my channel. I use my Fuji camera for mostly like top down. I use it for B-roll. Now that I have this lens, I'm going to start using it differently and use it in more shots to add a little bit more variety. And this is the lens that, you know, this is my kit lens, I guess, my 18-55. Again, I'm just putting products in front just to see how fast it focuses back. Try to keep this as natural as possible without trying to control anything. This is a 12mm. The Sony that I have right here is a 24mm to 70, which is a full frame. And so for the APS-C, it's going to be your 16mm. I don't know what the top is, probably 56, I don't know. I don't know, I'm not doing the math right now, but I know it's 16 for the APS-C. And you know, this is my main camera here. And so this is the camera that you see most of my videos whenever it's a talking head, and mostly, honestly, the B-roll as well, just because of how crisp and clean that Sigma 24-70 is. But now that I have this lens here, I want to be able to add, like I said, a lot more variety in my channel. And this shot is really wide, and you can see, you know, a lot. And I'm only like 20 inches or so from the front of the camera, and I'll do a little shot there with my cell phone so you can see how close I am. They're both on even planes, if you will. And so interesting to see the change or the difference in your 16 or 24 versus your 12 over here. And I am still going to be buying the Viltrox 13mm 1.4. Again, you know, I kind of bought this one as this one kind of completely surprised me. Had been following Fuji rumors for the longest to get the 13mm Viltrox. The build quality from my Viltrox lens that I have over there is definitely better than the Samyang or Rokinon. They're all metal framed or all metal bodies, and you know, I'll look up the specs on this one to see if it's weather sealed and different things like that. But this is definitely going to be a, you know, for me mostly going to be for photography, for, you know, B-roll, and then I don't know yet. We'll see, but follow along for more I guess content in regards to this. So I'm going to wrap this video up now because this was just a quick unboxing and then kind of a, you know, how does it feel in the hands and different things like that. But I'm going to be doing more videos on this, you know, video outside and, you know, and different things like that. So subscribe to see more content, like if you like the video. But yeah, you know, stay tuned for more. So as always, stay cozy in that crazy world, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.